And hello, everybody. If you're tuning in, this is episode 3. Thank you so much for coming in. The kids are down, and my wife is out to the movies with her friends, so I figured I'd get another episode in before I podcast for tonight. Well, chances are, if you're seeing this, it's probably posted after we do our podcast episode. So just a fair warning. I may not get around to uploading it until afterwards. Figured I'd get some more game time in. Like I said, this is one of my favorite games. It's one of those comfort games I like to play when I'm feeling a bit depressed or a bit down. There's something about just watching a city form underneath your hands that just makes it satisfying. And I think that's partly why I like this game so much as well, is that I get to see it all happen as I'm working on it. That's kind of why I want to try and get the whole regions set up and just continue progressing from there. Oh boy. Let's see. Where did I leave off? What was I doing? I mean, that's not the worst. You can leave that the way it is. Trash is being processed, which is fantastic. Here we go. Let's try and get the trains figured out while I'm here. Perfect. Okay. This did it. Is it straight? It's straight. Oh, perfection. Which would be funny is if I can fit one of these. Oh, I can fit one of these in here. Nissan Leaf. I think the Nissan Leaf was a car, an electric car that was coming out at the time that this was being made too, and this was another promotional thing. SimCity doing the promotional stuff with real world stuff, kind of. I don't know. I think it was kind of tone deaf at the time. Kind of I get that they were trying to sponsor green initiatives and stuff, or maybe having tie-ins, but I don't think it needed it, to be honest. I want this to be as tight as I can get it. There we go. Perfect. And I'm broke. That's fine. That's fine. Get rid of some of these. Oh, just destroy the good house. My bad. Sorry, guys. Just trying to get rid. Couldn't find work. Well, I'm trying to get you guys better work, but it's just kind of need money to do that, guys. Move in. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Hmm. I understand that this probably looks really tedious, and I agree. And that I'm making a lot to do about nothing. But it affects me mentally if I don't. So, sorry guys. I apologize. Oh, maybe that's why I'm broke. I'm not speeding this up to try and get everything finished. Okay, there we go with that. Boom. Alright, this time I'm done. We can leave the train tracks alone this time. And they're going all the way through. That's such a beautiful sight. So we're waiting on 64,000. Okay. Well, let's get some more industry in here while we wait. Get rid of some of these because, let's see, a little land value. I get it, guys. I get it. I'm working on it. We are working on it. And for those of you watching, I promise to get better production value out of this at some point. I forgot that we need a new police station, so I gotta get that built because I deleted it down here when trying to move stuff. That was my fault. 30,000, gotta wait. I just wanted to get something out here for you guys, so I wanted to start doing something. As I progress and I learn more about how to like publish and edit these, I will be a lot better. Forgive me for now if you would. I'm just trying to get something out there while my mind is turning. Yep, see? Firefighters out there. Stopping fires. There we go. Now I can get criminals stopped too. And... boom. Let's see if this does it for me. Oh, man. That's going to irritate me. Now I got to wait for another... I'm going to leave it until I get another 30,000. Then delete it. And then remove it. Maybe... no. Maybe I can put a park in there. One of these long ones. These nature ones. Boop. I'll put it right in between both. See how that works. Ooh, maybe one of these? These guys definitely probably don't like living on a dirt road. I do not blame you. So we're just getting it. I could have swore. Yeah, see, all of this down here originally had... I don't know why it's doing this. I don't. This was a thing that I had issues with before, is that the servers were notorious for like lagging out and not remembering some of your settings, but they remembered your city. So like I'd place, yeah, see, like up here, all this up here needs redone. Which is a huge pain. Oh, I don't know why I needed it there, but let's get rid of that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll log out of the city and see if that helps. See if logging out of the city that way will do it. Because I go straight and quit from the here to the desktop, which might be causing the issue. Let's see. Quit to main menu. Exit to main menu. It could also be a thing where it might be my connection through the server. I don't know. If we keep experiencing these issues, maybe I will switch to single player, because I believe single player saves the city to your system instead of pulling it from the server. So maybe that may fix it. Having a local save, that might help. But we'll see. The reason why I like playing online is because there is a global market in SimCity that utilizes real-time data between everybody that plays and adjusts the prices for materials based on what you're doing. Like I can sell when things are high, or buy when stuff is really low. I'll show you that when we come into the city. Let's see if that fixed our settings before then. No, it did not. This is not okay. Let's see if I can exit to main menu. We'll play. Let's see. Transfer region. Transfer region mode. Will abandon your cities on the server once complete. Continue. Yes. Okay. So not the worst. Transferring your city may take some time. Please do not close SimCity during the transfer process. This is what this I believe is why, is because it's going to transfer it from the servers into the local saves. And I wonder if local saves will fix the issue. Yeah, it's taking some time with Thunder Ridge, because Thunder Ridge is the one we're currently working on, which we'll need to name later. I believe I have a name for it, and I'm gonna probably name it Morath, which is a location in Throne of Glass where a lot of like devious experiments are being taken place. So that might be what I do. We will see. I do like that idea for naming it that, though. I wonder if transferring it from the server to a local save will help as well. Okay. So, multiplayer. Boom. Let's go single player. Play. Resume. See, I can save it as and see how that works. We'll go back in and see if that fixed it. I would hope so. See, I come in and this has everything in it now. So let's see if I can fix this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this has it. This has it. We don't need this. Okay. So if we come out here, we don't have the button anymore, I don't believe. That allows us to see the global market. The global market was a way to see how everybody else is doing stacked comparatively to you. So we're not going to be on the leaderboards, which sucks because that's what I wanted. So we can save the game. It is what it is. I mean, I figured something like this would happen. The servers haven't, I don't believe, have been properly maintained as well. Like, they're still up, but I don't think they're being taken care of, which sucks, because this game had a lot of potential, in my opinion. I think we're going to stick with these. Okay. And I don't like that anymore. Oh. Okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We'll get rid of the park. Close that up here in a second. Now that we got some industry moving. Maybe the industry will start bringing in some freight, start allowing some of the commercial districts to start selling their goods. That'll help. Everything up here is starting to expand. The reason why I usually stick to like the bigger layout with the grids between like these and I use smaller roads is because of how long or how like the density factor. I like to make all this appear full after everything starts coming in. 505 students yesterday. That's great. I wonder how education is looking. Public library, we'll put one of these in. Let's see, where do we want one of these? I think a public library in the commercial area is probably more realistic. Maybe we'll leave it. Yeah, I think we'll put it down here, actually. Oh, this would be perfect. Depending. No. No, because it's just going to irritate me that it's not, like, pretty or close. Just like the fire station right now. There we go. Now we can fix the fire station. Last time, I promise. Last time. Boop, boop. Alright, I feel better about that. We'll get some more cops here in a second. Looks like they need it. 10 grand. How is my train station doing? 371 passengers a day. That's great. Still nothing there. All right. Until we can actively get a sewage treatment center. We are going to just make do. At least our water is decent. I'm going to put one of these up here. Always made me laugh that they like stuck with Simlish for all of this. Let's put this here. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Ah, that's fine. Patients being treated, 22. Well, we can add another one of these. Jail cells are almost full. We will. I do like that. I don't like the idea of a tall jail. I think that looks funny to me. But having an external jail like separate from the building, yeah, let's do that. So it feels like they'll come, park, bring them in, book them. See what else we got. Just waiting 30 more minutes down here. Oh, already in year 2. That's fantastic. Perfect. Wait a second. Where did that money go? Crude oil. See? Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Ordered oil. So everything is all set again, which is fantastic. Got the money that I need. Perfect. Hopefully that will help curb some of the crime that we have down here. Whenever any of these are yellow, it means that you probably should take a look at it. Which is why this keeps going off, is because it's close to the edge. Yeah, see? Keeps doing that. So we need to save for 64,000, was it? 64. At least we have a decent amount of water. My kiddo. Like I said, all the kids are in bed, but one's still not asleep. Hey, buddy. It's bedtime. I need you to go to sleep. I love you. Just my boy. My little girl. She's old enough to know that it's time for bed. But Henry, my little chaos baby, we went to soccer today, this morning, and had a great time. But he had a really deep nap. Now he's playing with like one of those squishy mat things that's next to his bed. I just see him like keep pushing on it. You know, talking to you guys has actually helped me on something, because my hands are here doing something with a keyboard. And typically, I had this really bad habit when I would play PC games. Part of the reason why I kind of stopped is that I would take my forefinger and just sit here and like chew on it. And for the longest time, my hand would get dry and break out. And then, like, it would hurt. And it is just kind of like a habit that I keep catching myself doing whenever I come back to the computer. And so, talking to you guys, keeping me mentally distracted, kind of helps. So, I appreciate you guys. If you're here, you made it this far, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe. Set up the alerts. I'm planning on doing quite a few of these videos. This is only the first city. So, I got a ton more to go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not including the great works either. I gotta figure out what I want to build here. Arcology for workers. Kind of like a big apartment building. Let's see. Building this towering pinnacle of human architecture requires skilled workers and resources. This dense ecosystem contains everything necessary to sustain a massive community. Sims live here, but many of them will commute to cities in the region to work, go to school, or shop. Okay, so yeah, like a big-ass apartment building. Space Center. The sprawling compound requires high-tech resources from the cities in the region. With the Space Center constructed, mayors in the region will reap the benefits of a more skilled workforce, resulting in more high-tech industry. Satellites will launch every few days and draw tourists to the surrounding cities. Okay. International Airport. Construction of the International Airport requires resources and workers from cities in the region. Once open, the International Airport brings flights of tourists to the region and ships freight on cargo planes. I mean, that could be definitely beneficial as well. One of my favorite ones to keep, though, is the solar farm. So I'll have to decide which one we want to pick. The dazzling solar array requires advanced resources and workers from the participating cities in the region. Cities connected to the solar farm can purchase large amounts of power at a discounted cost. The reason why I like that is because at a certain point, when you have all your cities relying on so much power, it takes away from you having to pay to keep these up. Because at a certain point, you'll start adding more and more of these modules to produce more and more power, but they cost more and more. So like the normal one, it costs $756 an hour. Combustion turbines cost $1,100 an hour, and then these cost $1,200, and that's not including the differences between all of these. I think the solar plant probably generates the least amount, or the wind turbines, but you also need more of them to actually produce the same amount of power as you would a nuclear power plant, or an oil power plant, or a coal power plant. You would need more and more. So it's one of those things where you have to like weigh your options. Tourists would be great. I don't know if I plan on having a heavy industry on this side though, because if we look at some of these other ones, that one's really flat, so it's going to be easy just to build a sprawling city there. This has a large like base here, and I know this has a lot of oil, and all the oil is pooled up right down in here. So come in here, refine all the oil, probably move some industry up in here, and then once all the oil is out and refined, get rid of it and build apartments, housing, and everything. and keep moving that way. Over here, this whole section here just makes building on this plot a huge pain in the ass. Because like I was saying, that you don't have any terrain adjustment features in this SimCity, so you can't level any of this out. You have to figure out how to build on top of it. And it's a really, really interesting plot to try and work around. With this one here, same thing. You have all this down here, and then you have all this land up here. And how to work it really becomes the big question. I know when I did this map a few years ago, I had this city and I put all my dumps up here on this like ridge. Doing that killed a lot of time. So we can slow this down a little bit. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And get our sewage treatment plant in order. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay. I just like having everything kind of in order. Boom. I don't like that. We're going to leave it until I get more money. Jesus. For those of you watching, I'm very sorry. I'm very, very particular. I don't know if that's the right word. Anal? That's definitely a word. Try and get rid of some of that ground pollution while we're at it. Same thing down here. Oh, yeah, there he goes again. There he goes again. Pushing on that big cushion. Hey, buddy, it's bedtime. You gotta go to sleep. I love you. He keeps like looking back at the camera, and it's the creepiest thing. Never thought a 2-year-old would be as terrifying as that. Dirty Factory. Some of the names for some of these are really interesting too. Tar and Goo Supplies, Crate Manufacturing, Optimal Llama Patties, Nail Polish, Sludge Co. Foods, Solvents and Creams, Donut Bag Factory, Donut Supplies. Those are two good ones to have right next to each other. Label and Twine Co. I've seen some really good ones. I can't wait to see them again. What I really want to do is move the dump down here. Probably create... There it is, the recycling factory, or the recycling plant. I really like having the recycling plant because it helps bring in... You can get it to generate more resources for you. Basically what it will do is it will take all like the recyclables and create plastics and metals. And then you can just turn around and like resell all of that. Trying to get used to the controls because I'm playing in a windowed mode, so I can take a look at my second screen for my recording software. So if I go off the screen like this, that's where I'm all at. All right, boom. Oh, let's do this again. I just want to get it perfect. That's loads better. That's where I wanted it. Absolutely fantastic. Great. As far as recycling plant. Okay. I think what we'll do is try and do this. It's not gonna work. Because this red box, you're able to put 5 modules on this. Or 4 modules. So 3 up at the bottom and then 1 off to the side. Maybe I will try it this way. Boom. Because I want to put 2 here. Because what I plan on doing is having this city just take everybody's recycling and garbage. So I'm trying to utilize as much area as I can to do so. So I think that's going to be too few. Because I want to put 1 here. Yeah, see. At the very top, those are gonna interact and not do so well. All right. Oh, I don't want to go that far. We'll see. Let's see. Because the other thing I want to do is I want to have the trash down here. Yeah. I can't do that. What I can probably do I mean, I know I could definitely do it up here, but do I want to? Is the question. Because I want to be producing enough Megaco. I want this to be gritty. I want it to be dirty. And I want it to produce enough Omegaco product to be able to be shipped everywhere else. So we will see. How about we do this? Let's see how far. Okay. That actually fits pretty well. I don't know. Let's fix this. Here I go again. Fixing stuff that probably doesn't need fixed. Okay, let's try this. Boom. Let's see. So if I do it this way, I don't think I can get another one here. Good thing these are free. Nope, I can't do it that way. So long way it is. There we go. Oh man, I don't know. Nope, I don't like it. Sorry you guys have to witness this. This is just me trying to make my city as efficient as possible. Okay, I do kind of want it to be kind of even here. That seems about even. All right. Let's try and do this a different way. Get rid of that. Maybe I can still get my 2. What I think I might do is just have everything down here. The issue is once I start adding more of... Once I start adding more of these, it gets longer. And you have to have one on either side, because I don't think... Because I think you run out of space. You actually run out of space for these coming over here. Because at a certain point they get too far. So you have to have something on the other side as well. I don't want it up here. I don't want it down in here. Maybe I will do this on this end here and then have the dump go through here. That's probably what I'll do. So we need 110,000. Okay. Oh, yeah. Got approved for some more. Wonderful. Let's see. The density of these can increase, but it's because of the roads that they're not. So let's increase the road density, see if that helps. Yeah, see, right there. Starting to increase density. We're working towards increasing density. So, we can get some more industry down here. Almost there. Almost to 110. Here we go. Everything up here is starting to get better too, which is great. fire department. Boom. So everything's working out well, except for maybe the police. They're running out of jail space, so maybe we should take care of that. Ground floor. Boom. Another. It bothers me that this road or this railroad just curves like that. I understand not all cities are perfect, but I tried to make mine perfect. Just who I am. I used to get frustrated with a guy I used to be in the Marine Corps with, and he would play this with me. And his cities always looked wonky and unplanned and unthought out, and it just irritated me until I eventually stopped playing with him. I've since gotten over that, but it just at the time I was just like, how do you live with yourself? Boom. Okay, and we can turn this off for now, so it's not generating any expenses, and we can work on building it up. Right now it currently has plastics, I believe. Yeah, that has plastics. This is metals. Metal reclamation, yep. I hate how it doesn't like completely go into this building here. If you do 2 metals here, it takes up all your space, so it's only metal. So I usually only do 1 here. This is plastic. I usually put plastics over here because at least I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it ties into the building, which is great. I know it does here. Oh, that's a plastic. Okay, cool. And then, and alloys. Alloys doesn't quite come all the way over either, which bothers me. So we'll do a plastic one here, a plastic one here, metal, and an alloy. And then what we'll do is we'll just sell it all. Is it only the one down here? No. Worried about crime. Let's see. You know what? I'm not even gonna... We're gonna go full corporate regime here, and we're gonna go Omega Co. We'll pick Morath somewhere else. Because once we start building this out, the Omega Co. factory, it's just gonna escalate from there. It really is. Oh, I can already build one? 30,000. Oh boy. Let's finish building out our recycling plant first. Okay, so alloy there. Metal here. See how it's connected to the building there? Just kind of flows for me. And we got to finish up with the other plastics. Maybe we can upgrade the density up here. I got about 10 minutes left before I'm gonna pop off, try and get this processed. I don't think it will be up before the podcast I'm on finishes, but it will be up shortly after that. All right. That should do it. There she goes. Maybe we can put some trees up here. Make a nice wooded area behind these houses. Down a hill. Because once all this starts getting polluted, you'll see all the trees start slowly disappearing. Oh, cool. We can finish up getting another plastics plant. Boom. And there we are. We got it. We got our trash trucks. We'll just go delete the other one. Boom. We'll just sit there and let that build up for a little bit. Get some more schools, more classrooms going. 950. It has room for 950 students. Are we running out of more? We're still running out of jail space, huh? Okay. So, criminals and education go hand in hand in this. The less educated your Sims are, the more criminal activity that you'll see. This guy, Vu Tower, he's an interesting character, and I might actually place him in the city or somewhere, probably right here. But he goes around to all your industrial buildings. He commits crime, but it increases like the production of it. It's a weird thing. I mean, you also have Maxis Manor, a superhero that fights crime, which I very rarely ever use him either, but it is an option. And once Omega Co has a robotics division, then you can get robotics that go around, or drones that go around and do law enforcement, which is cool in itself. Oh, running out of water. Oh, that's not good. Let's go build another plant. Over here. Need another one. Oh boy. There we go. Now we got all our water problems solved. Fingers crossed. For now anyways, until I get something else. I wonder if I can build this out and still... No, I remember that's why I never do it that way. Because you need that. We'll produce this. Get a few more trash trucks down. We could probably finish it out, actually. Ah, see, I think this is what I was talking about. You always have one along that route that you can't fit, because you can fit 8, but you can't fit all 8 on that one side. So we will delete this. Just leave the dump kind of at the end of the road here. There we go. There we go. Oh, I tried. I tried. Let's turn off grids for a second. I just need enough to allow me to build that right there. Okay. Nice little turnaround. And I should be able to build. Yep. And then these will go the rest of the way. Cool. My garbage area is complete. Not enough room to increase density. Well, what we can do for now, while we're waiting to build up a mega co over here, is create some more industry here. Because the city needs it. The city wants it. What the city wants, I'll give. For the most part. Now we got... we need more prisons, so... let's add some more prison. More jail cells. We'll keep it on the ground floor, just to kind of make everything easy for my police officers. 1, 2, and another. We'll get another set of squad cars before we end. There we go. 10 grand came in quick. Boop. Done. Alright, so my police station's all maxed out. We'll see how that rolls. We need to build more of this out. Alright, so we just completely got rid of all of our industrial demand. I'm sure once we start getting more freight, then my commercial demand will decrease. There goes all the garbage trucks for today to go collect trash from around the city. The neat thing is too, like if you do this, you can see, oh, recyclables, all the recyclables, because the educated Sims are recycling more. So this means that we need oh, there's a fire. Of course, the trash truck is causing chaos. What is this? Reclamation truck. We're not gonna do anything back there. We're gonna add one of those there. Here. 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 And then, of course, let's see. We need six more of those. Maybe we will. Can we just do them all here? Let's see if we can do them all here. And yep, that does it. That does it for that. Let's see if we can add like a nature park before we. Heck yeah. Maybe a little pond back here. Nope, nothing. Doesn't fit quite like that. I tried, ladies and gents. You saw that, right? Oh. That actually fits pretty well there. Let's see if I can put some trees in here. And let's kickstart this. Get it turned on. What do you think? And there they go. We're actually going to increase the density of the roads just so they don't have to like fight to try and get out in the mornings. Let's see. Oh, I can add. There we go. Aha! Oh, that looks so much better, don't you guys think? Put some trees where there wouldn't be. Let's go see if they're collecting. Waste disposal. Oh, wow. Look at. There they go. Collecting all the recycling. I'm killing it. All the recycling seems to be collected for today, except for down here, guys. Hey, you guys forgot some. Now they'll go in here, material storage, and then they'll process between all three of these. That's going to generate quite a bit of money. Let's come in here. Add some of these. I want to build a bigger one. The bigger one will allow for more product to be purchased and sold. But right now, we're going to set all this up to export. So when all these get processed and they get sent over here, they'll just automatically sell it. Yep, see, plastics are already gone. So you'll see the plastics pop up here in the trade depot. And then when somebody comes to purchase it, it will disappear. And then we'll just see money pop up into the account. So our waste is all set. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I really do wish that we could have kept this on the server. But it probably is for the best that we don't. Just always save twice, guys. Just because we don't want to have any other issues. But I'll go back and I'll show you what I was talking about before. Let's see if we can close this down. One more time. Save 3 times. Exit to main menu. Boom. So when you're in multiplayer mode, this is what I was gonna show you. This is what I mean by it being a market. When you go to Sim World, you go to Global Market, and you can see all the different prices as they fluctuate. So like today, you can sell, what is this? You can sell processors for 103,000 per ton. And for 1 month, like the highest you could sell is TVs for 126,000, and then computers for 147,000. And this fluctuates based on how many people are actually playing and adjusting and selling. So it's really, really unique, and I thought this was definitely ahead of its time. The other thing is, this used to have, aha, there it is. It has the achievements list. And I think you can only get achievements if you're playing on multiplayer, which sucks. But I can't remember. Finishing up, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking it this far. If you watched it all the way through, I appreciate you. Stay tuned. I will have more. Once again, this is one of my comfort games, so I will find all the time in the world to try and get to doing an hour episode. This is an hour and 7 minutes. This is a little longer than normal, but nobody's home. Kids are in bed. Child's trying to sleep, trying to go to sleep. We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for coming out, taking the time to watch this. Until next time, bye.